How you doing, sir?
Can you go have a civil conversation without a phone? I've had
So I
people
can,
laugh when
well,
they
I've
come
been
on.
contacting him, yeah, but he's scared to contact me, but he's good, like, yeah, it's fine, right?
Yes, well, how can I help
Thank
you?
you. And then, does it stay on his record?
You want me to play the conversation?
No, you briefly explained it, but I want to hear from you what's your issue.
And then
So, like,
Uh-huh.
do you know what's going on? Let me know what you know.
Okay, but it won't be on his record long term,
Like,
no, okay, okay.
that politician
Yeah,
there
yeah,
is
yeah,
at the
but
police
it's-
the
okay,
one
cool.
contacting the police.
Okay,
This is why you
cool.
guys are
Okay,
motivated
thank
to side with the abusers and the squatters and the drug dealer. I had drug dealer occupying my house.
Who are these people?
That's the drug dealer.
The what?
It's a drug dealer who was squatting in my house for a year and a half. Justine Taylor. So she changed the name to JT, but the name is Justine Taylor.
Okay.
There's a list of properties. She moves into a house of a Middle Eastern person. She contacts this guy who's in Palm Beach, Florida, which she was also. She has a arrest record in Palm Beach, Florida. So they have a connection. So she posts on here the month after she moves in, she's complaining about me, and he responds, "Give me a call." Okay?
Okay, so I read this. How is this about you? It doesn't say a name or anything.
It doesn't. She's in distress, and the guy responds, says, "Call me." You go, I'm gonna explain to you, okay? So when you go to his website, so first of all, she's one of his Facebook friends. He's running for Congress, and then he has a lot of girls on that look like porn stars, look like her, and then the Trump supporters, they hate immigrants, they hate Arabs, they hate Muslims. There's a lot of posts like that. Yes, anti-Muslim, anti-foreigner. You know, like Trump says, we're going to build a wall, keep them outside. There's a lot of Americans hate people that look like me. I'm Christian, I'm Armenian, but a lot of Americans understandably hate people like me because of 9/11.
So what about
So this is a corporate way of Americans to use your bad. Like you can arrest me right now if you decided to do so. And I was arrested just a few days based on false report. I was arrested. Yes, so public cause is a map. I've been saying repeatedly, and one method to abuse that authority is to make false reports to you. It's just been done from repeatedly when she was doing false reports daily. So
about what?
About me.
Like what?
She was saying that I'm using her for sex because if she doesn't have sex with me, I will evict her. That's what she was claiming. She was claiming tenant rights, bringing in drug dealers and prostitution clients. And I have this restraining order against her, but I have video comes in the West Valley police supporting her, lying to support her about the restraining order. And the reason that what she had done was because that my girlfriend with me.
Yeah,
She couldn't say he's not having he's forcing me to have sex because I had my girlfriend. On the first violation.
How can I help you today?
So this is together the reason you know about my mom has been called 7 years with 911 abuse.
Yes.
You're aware.
Yeah, she has like a bunch of mental holds.
I do not.
Yeah.
I think it's
So that she has these two properties. One is the one I'm living in with the squatter attack because my mom has that mental disorder and has the two house. She wanted that the squatter wanted that house as a drug
well, we're
base
gonna camp
to
together.
sell drug stuff. She had her
Did you evict her?
finally, yeah, it was hard because of COVID, but she was there a year and a half.
Okay, so right now you're home alone.
No,
Who's still there?
I have my girlfriend.
So you're going, but you have no other people like this.
No.
Okay, so then
She's in someone else's house doing it. My problem is with my, so you're aware of the problem with my mom?
Okay.
So she's using the same exact method, false 911 calls to abuse me because of a mental condition. She
Okay,
called,
what call? What call did she make?
She calls daily about her neighbors, and she calls about me. She says she's left a
Well,
key.
I can tell you it's not daily because I see the calls that go out.
Yeah.
I'm working here.
So that one officer told me he would get me the list of all the calls the last 7 years.
Okay, you have to put in a request for that. That's not something you just.
Okay, I want to do that.
Okay, that's not through us.
To who?
You're gonna have to do that through the city.
Ah.
I can get you a form.
I mean, you can't pull it up on your computer. You can look at it.
Calls, but
You can look at it.
We can pull up calls, but we can't just give you information about it.
Okay, you look it up right now.
Okay.
You look at it. Don't give me information. You look it up right now. If you look it up, or you want to conceal the fact that she's called 7 years, just look it up. See how many. Can you look up on your computer? Find out how many calls she's made. 7 calls. Can you do that?
Can I use it?
After I ask you what
Or,
is the purpose.
oh, no, sorry, I didn't see that. Sorry, I
You
didn't
don't
see
know
that.
yet what the purpose of this is.
I'm asking you.
The purpose of that is if you file against this malicious use of 911.
Okay.
No, there's
So,
no prevention,
but
yeah.
you
I
don't
mean, I've only
determine
known for like three, 4 weeks,
So,
And when you
I figured out the
yeah.
thing, the reason you
There's-
wouldn't
I
want
just
to
want
file
my
a
stuff
solution
back
to
from
this
them. I just
because
don't want-
cops get paid for going there
That's
every
not
day.
true.
I don't want to
You don't get paid for each visit?
No,
How do you get paid?
you get paid by hours you work, regardless of what you go to.
So that's more work. The
No,
time they spend
hours,
there.
Hours, no.
So how is that
I
not
can
hours?
come- I can
It's
come to
time
work.
spent in hours.
If I come to work and say I have to do paperwork all day long, I get paid the same as if I go to
Yeah,
55
it is more work when she's called.
It's not how
Come
it
on. The time they spend there.
It's not how it
they
works.
get paid for it. You want to cover up that you
That's not
profit
how it
from going to
There
her.
is no profit from a radio call. That's not how it works. It's an hourly wage.
He told me
Did you
himself
hear what I just
that
said?
he gets paid from
He
calls.
didn't say that.
I have it on video.
Go ahead, let me hear it.
So if I play the video
Sure, go
where she says he gets paid
Sure, go
from
ahead.
going to calls,
Go
okay.
ahead.
He did say something like that, but he was not saying what he said. He's saying that.
She's confirming that he said that.
No.
What is
I'm
the
saying,
dispute?
I'm saying,
No,
what
it's-
I'm confirming is that he did not say what, in the context of what you were saying at all. He didn't say that he
They profit from
No, they
coming to
didn't
my
say
mom's
that.
house
They
daily.
didn't. They-
Sir,
They don't?
That's not what he said. He said
Okay,
that he
well,
gets
ma'am,
paid paid
just
for
let it go.
okay.
He's not gonna listen.
Yeah.
What is it?
I
I'm
know.
listening.
Yeah,
If you
sure.
want to tell, I want to know.
I-
You profit from not solving that problem. That's why you don't want to
I
file.
know.
Let me explain something.
Right?
Listen, what's your
Yeah, I
name?
know, it's just.
Speak, Madam Ossian.
Yeah, that's what I was
Are you
saying.
listening?
Yeah.
Okay,
Anyways, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna explain this to you one time, and one time only. We do not profit per radio call. If you get hired as a police officer, you get paid just the hours you work. End of story.
Then what would prevent you from a
Because-
very simple solution to this 7-year problem?
Okay, when someone has a mental health issue and they lawfully live in their own home, we don't get to come and say, hey, we're not gonna help you, or we don't get to kick you out of your home or tell you.
That's
call
not
the
what
police
I'm
anymore.
asking.
So
That's not what I'm asking.
if when she calls, she has an issue, especially since she's been placed on holds all the time, we're gonna go and we're gonna help as needed. Now,
Because-
if she called all the time, I said, are you gonna let me talk? It's
Go
yes or
ahead.
no. If she called all the time and said, I don't know, there's aliens abducting my cat and it's just constant, and
Yeah.
it's false,
Yeah.
then sometimes we do put out a 911 abuse. If we're going over there and finding issues that are big enough to place her on a mental hold, no, we're not gonna do that.
What would you prevent you from making that call, the 911 if you
I
just
just told
mentioned?
Right.
It's not, it has to be very, very clear that this person
No, I would
is
down on them
either
one and then I
playing
sat
game
down just
or
on the
there
ground.
is-
sat
no,
there.
there is no
How is it
help
not?
because-
That's the point I'm making.
because-
That's a
I never-
condition.
yeah, I
when
just
we
didn't
go
go back
over
up
there,
like
because if someone has a mental health
to the-
condition,
Yeah.
area.
we
No, my
also have
property's
a
there,
requirement
I
to help that person.
I sat on the
But
street
you're
all
not
night, you know.
enabling her condition by feeding it. That's what she
If
calls.
we're placing her on a hold,
That doesn't prevent it. There's
Can't
only
prevent it.
one solution for her to move
when
out of that area.
listen, when
Which is-
people call 911, we have an obligation to go. End of story.
Even if you're aware you're encouraging that behavior, when you
We
can
have
put
an
a stop
obligation to
to it.
go. We have an obligation to go.
do you not have an obligation to help when you can?
Obviously.
To help
That's
solve
why
a
we go.
problem?
Yeah.
Or do you advise
But
for
we
the
can't
solution?
tell people do not call the police.
That's not what I'm asking.
Okay?
I'm asking that you do file, you said that when someone is using 911
It hasn't been
maliciously,
established.
how is it not? That's what I'm
I just
establishing.
explained, you don't get to establish it.
So you choose
It's not
not to
If
get,
we go there and we're helping someone,
see,
and we're placing them on a hold,
I got it.
That was from yesterday, I was here.
Choosing not to establish
yeah,
that because
Because I don't
you
have-
benefit from
they don't
doing
benefit
that.
at all.
Why else would
I
you choose
waited
not to?
for
Because you have to go to all
Finish
radio
it.
calls.
You have to,
Go to all calls.
if you can solve it so you don't have to, you wouldn't
No,
want
we
to.
don't solve everyone's problems.
You choose not to because you benefit from that problem.
Explain to me how I benefit.
Yeah, no, I'm not
If
asking
you
for a
want, why would
report.
Explain to
you
me
can-
how I benefit.
I mean, this was just a report.
Well, you say you don't
Okay.
profit from it, so you tell me why. I tell you why. I tell you why. Because I am the beneficiary of that house frustrating me,
That's your own family issue.
but it would benefit you because after me,
I don't get that help.
how do I know that people do seize property? The order was to seize her property.
We're not seizing that property. LAPD
You
cannot seize the property.
individually may not, somebody will and you will profit from it, that's why you're motivated to do it. Huh?
No.
Truth is there. Do you have any obligation to truth, where's that
So
uniform?
I've helped you, I've
You did
explained.
not,
Listen,
all you did is cover
you
up.
don't want to accept the answer. That's not the same thing. I'm not covering.
The answer is covering up.
All of the payments to LAPD, as you know, is public information. Go online and look it up. You can look at how we get paid, what everyone's paycheck is. I explained that to you. And you're not
So this
accepting,
gang
you're
house,
not
this gang,
expecting, you're not accepting my answer.
because it's
And I'm not
avoiding
going
the
to
truth.
repeat, it's not. I
That's
gave
all
you the answer.
cops ever do
Is
is
there anything
avoid
else?
the
Is
truth.
there anything else I can help you with?
Only going, okay.
I answered your question. You don't
You
like the answer.
every answer cops have given me for the last 4 years is a avoidant
Go
answer.
get-
Someone, when you're doing
Go
something
get
wrong,
conservatorship of your mother, then you can take her home.
I answered that. The people who do have conservatorship filed a false report against me because they benefit from that same method.
Okay, I
And
can't.
you don't want to take that report either.
We are not going to take your word that it's false. You can talk to the detective.
Where is the detective? I had my conversation with the detective. I had my conversation with Sergeant Ritchie where he understood that I have it on hand. My recorded in this public video. Everyone can see. All you guys ever do is cover up answer. Why would someone gonna leave cover up answer? Because they know they're doing wrong.
Okay,
You
so-
know you're doing wrong.
So let me ask you a question then. What would you like me to do for you?
Claim your whistleblower protection rights. Your obligation to the Constitution, to that uniform, to the American public. So you will be protected. No one can come after you. You won't be prosecuted, you won't be sued.
I'm not worried about it.
Claim
I'm
your
not worried about it.
whistleblower protection
I don't need
rights.
to claim anything.
Report all the people you've done this to. Report all these methods you just exhibited right now.
Okay,
Covering up.
okay, sounds good. What else can I help you with? What else can I help you with? Nothing? Anything?
Why did you become a police officer?
We're not having that topic.
Because it would show that if
That's fine.
you be malicious, you do have malicious purpose when you wear the
That's neither
hat.
here nor there. If you have no other questions,
Your answer shows
valid questions,
valid
Then we're done here.
questions. You wear that right, you have a uniform on, you have
Alright.
some obligation to do right, to do good.
have a good day, okay?
I can't, because there's injustice
There's
going
nothing, there's
on.
nothing more to help you with.
There is,
There is not.
there's all these people
And
here,
that's it. You're not gonna
That's
get
it,
help
yeah.
what you need. I answered your questions.
you didn't, you
don't like
avoided it.
That's because you don't
You
want the
did
help.
it.
So you can go get conservatorship of your mom, but you're not gonna sit here in my station and cause a scene because you don't like what you like. You don't like
Because I don't like cops acting corruption in the
That's
police
fine.
department.
That's fine.
That's not fine.
You can go make.
There's corruption, you as a police officer have an obligation
Speak to the chief of police.
to, no, I'm speaking to
Speak to your
you,
local
I'm
council
speaking to you. When I'm talking to them, I have on video
I
what they
answered your
said.
question.
You know what they
I
say?
answered your question.
You didn't, you covered it up.
I didn't cover anything.
Right.
It's on camera, and that's fine. Anyone can review it across the city.
Yeah,
Okay.
bro.
Okay. You have a good day. Good luck with your mom.
Pretty good.